What's up, everyone? Welcome back for another video today. I brought my friend Eli back for another video, who was just with us reviewing BTS for the first time. We checked out one of my favorite songs of all time by BTS. Well, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be showing you a song from a different K-pop group. Stray Kids is another K-pop group. Super popular, not quite as big as BTS, but super popular. And one of their members out of the 8 is named Han.
This is Han.
He happens to be my favorite, and he has this song called Alien, which I really like. It's all about him as a unique character in this world. So I think you'll really resonate with some of the lyrics. What?
You know that Max just called me a weirdo without calling me a weirdo, right?
Dude, that's who I love the most. I love weirdos, and listen, I'm definitely not normal either, so.
Call it how you see it. Let's get in it.
So this is Han. The song is called Alien. We're going to be watching I think it's a fan-made illustrated music video.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The only thing predictable about life is its unpredictable ability. Anyone can be anything. You can be everything.
Already feeling something, huh?
Already feeling something. I mean, yeah. Who can't relate?
No matter how much I smile, I feel so lonely, like an alien trying to blend in with Earthlings.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a little vulnerable here for you.
Dude, yeah.
So I grew up and I went to a Orthodox Jewish school, right? Like totally separate. Totally separated from like the traditional culture. And at the point at 5th grade, I switched to like a traditional school with like regular kids.
Yeah.
And boy, did I feel out of place. Like I didn't know how to act other than like what TV had taught me how to act.
Right.
So, oh my God, yes, I feel this.
Right.
Like, you know, when you go especially from one very specific culture into another, it can be really awkward.
Definitely.
You know, and I think this is talking about something beyond that, but I just wanted to share that story.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you for sharing that. Maybe you can relate to that lyric too, right? At first I was filled with expectations as I landed, right? These expectations, how do I act? How do I show up? What does it look like? You know, and you're just trying to figure out how to fit in and not feel like a alien.
You know, I mean, obviously, like my story is my story, but beyond that, I think this is relatable way beyond that. You know, going in, meeting a new class, for instance, like going into a new school, meeting a new group of colleagues.
Right.
You're coming from a different world, and you're trying to meet some people, and a lot of times there's just awkwardness there.
Totally, man.
These aren't my people,
Yeah.
or making that judgment of these aren't my people before actually meeting them.
For sure. And you, along with my boy Han over here, who we're reviewing, who I really like, is such a unique person. And when you feel that, when you know that about yourself, or when you're trying to figure out yourself, like, it makes it, you know, harder to relate to certain people when you feel like I have these weird thoughts and I have these crazy ideas, and is anyone else gonna think the way I think? And
What kind of weird thoughts do you have, Max?
me? Yeah, I think even growing up for me sometimes, like dealing with the issues that I was dealing with growing up and the feelings I experienced, I felt like I don't think anyone can relate to me. Like, and then as you get older and as you work on yourself, maybe talk to a therapist, you realize that, you know, a lot of these feelings that you've been through are extremely relatable. The more you share, the more you open up, the more you learn, the more you realize you're not in it alone.
There are other aliens out
there.
there.
Other aliens out there.
It's lonely night, 조용한 밤이야, 너무 어둡다.
I love that they're not shying away from the experiences we all have that are unpleasant. Everybody can relate. Everybody, I don't care who you are, can relate to laying in bed at night. It's dark, you're alone, and you wish you had somebody to hold you.
Yeah.
You feel lonely. You feel sad.
Yeah.
You feel that you don't belong.
Yeah.
You haven't found your tribe, your people. Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sucks.
It does. It does.
But it's nice that they're saying, you know what, that I don't belong feeling, that I'm alone here, that I feel lonely, makes you part of everybody else. 'Cause everyone feels
exactly.
that.
And I think that speaks to the deep bonds these K-pop fandoms have with these K-pop groups. Like they're expressing these universal feelings that allows all of us to kind of connect with and bond over.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I find when we put ourselves out there, as hard as it is, like these guys are doing, just sort of being ourselves, then we find that there actually are a lot of other people that can relate to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like, I personally struggle a lot with relating to most people. You know, I feel really socially awkward a lot of times. Like, luckily you're a friend and we can just sit here and talk in front of the camera. But like most times, no, I don't feel like I'm just being myself. Like I can be understood by anyone else. I feel different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. So do you feel like this song kind of brings comfort to you in a way?
Absolutely. I feel, yeah, I do. I feel like, I feel it.
Awesome.
I'm an alien on this earth. 나 홀로 어디에도 속하지 않아 보이고 아무리 웃어봐도 I feel so lonely. 높이 바라보는 곳에 모습이 더 많은 꿈이 나를 반기니까 don't care about the person though. 그래 내가 살아가야 하지 무너지면 모든 게 수포가 될 거야 꿈마저도.
His dreams have sort of kept him going. Like, although he kind of feels like an alien, to me, what he's communicating is there's still like a deep kind of belief in himself.
You know, I'm also seeing something a little bit sadder in
okay.
some way. Like, he's not being accepted even with the smile on his face. If his smile's not matching his inside, he's not receiving the validation. He's not receiving the love.
Because they're not seeing the true him.
Exactly, and they're not. He's not being received. Even in the animation, there, he's going from person to person, and he's like, "Please, love me, love me."
Yeah.
And he's not receiving that. He's still feeling lonely. To me, there's this sadness inside, and he's saying, "I'm going to project a smile outside, but it's still not filling this sadness inside." I'm curious if he's going to get to a place of matching that outer smile and inner smile.
Yeah, very well said. And as we know, when we put on that facade and that fake smile, even if we do get, let's say we do get a little bit of, social validation or acceptance in some way, it doesn't feel like you're satiated. It doesn't feel right almost because you're not showing your true self.
내가 이곳에서 마셨던 술마저도 너무 쓰라리고 아팠지만 참을 수 있었고 무위에서 탐탁지 않아 그래 누군가는 나를 원치 않았고 모두의 호감을 사기에 나는 너무 어렸어 시간이 지날수록 나는 어른이 돼가고 완벽하진 않아도 자랑스럽게 날 다독여.
So he's come around a little to learn how to accept himself, it feels like. Like I'm not perfect, but I'm proud of myself. And
it's the beginning.
I think this guy in particular is a big inspiration to a lot of people. And even me, knowing sort of the pain that he's gone through in the past, feeling like an outsider, feeling like he didn't know how to relate or be accepted. And he's this massive superstar now that's, despite all that pain and not being able to connect and relate and feeling like this alien, was still able to pursue his dreams and overcome those obstacles and do amazing things for so many people.
Yeah, do amazing things for so many people, but it doesn't mean
necessarily he's fulfilled.
Exactly. I mean, we have a very, very unfortunate history. I think even Robin Williams,
Right.
You think of these superstars, these people that have huge careers that have made the world so much better, and unfortunately also suffered with depression, anxiety, and things that were very, really, truly debilitating.
No, you're right. It doesn't matter how big of a star you are. That's not going to cover up the pain. No.
Exactly.
For sure.
I'm an alien on this earth. 나 홀로 어디에도 속하지 않아 보이고 아무리 웃어봐도 I feel so lonely. 지구 위가 섞이려고 그는 외계인
question is, like, you know, no matter when I speak with myself, no one hears me. I'm curious, is even more distance created because he is a superstar? Me and you, we don't need anything from each other. I don't think that you want to be near me because I'm a superstar. I'm not a superstar.
Well, now you are.
I'm not ultra rich. I'm not, you know, I'm not anything.
So you're thinking people might want his attention because he's a star?
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I'm
wondering if that creates a certain distance
right.
in and of itself, where it's even more separation because he doesn't know who he can.
Yeah.
Who
do
he
these
can
people
trust.
like me because
Because of me.
I'm Han of Stray Kids, or do they like me for me?
Do they like me because of the weirdo that I am inside? Do they even know?
Yeah.
Do they even know me?
I don't know. It's a great question, but I would imagine that he feels connected to people more.
I hope so. And beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
Beautiful
you liked
choice.
It?
I really liked it. I can see why it would be extremely popular. A superstar admitting that things aren't okay.
Yeah. Incredibly.
And that's okay is incredibly relatable.
For sure.
You know, I hope that people watching this video also just see that, like, depression's normal.
Yeah.
Feeling separated is normal. You know, it's part of life, it's part of growing up, it's part of finding your tribe, and it changes as you get older, as you meet new people. It's not always going to be
totally
so sad and so lonely and so bad inside.
Wise words from our friend Eli. You down to listen to one more Han song?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. So guys, if you want to watch our second reaction, I'm gonna show him another song by Han. I think I'm gonna show him the song Volcano. I'm gonna put this on my Patreon page for my Patreon community. So if you are interested in watching some more Eli and Max Han reactions, you can go to my Patreon page. I've included the link in my description below. So we'll catch you soon. For everyone else, let's check out this next video.